Welcome, everybody. Today we have what is the Rookie Rumble Qualifier Race 7 for this week's for this year's Rookie Rumble tournament. Joining me on commentary today is going to be Heck and Haley. We have IB Karma and Sin Pyro on tracking, and Neon Names doing our setup in the background. How are you doing today, Haley?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm looking forward to waking up with some Zelda. Looks like our runners on stream are going to be Eek here, Nux, Big Dunka, and Grandpa Zabzo.
This should be an exciting race. I've seen Big Donka around the practice race rooms, and throughout this tournament, he has been killing it. So he will definitely be one to keep an eye on today, I think.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of eyes, it's always helpful to have double trackers on a four-player race, but we should be underway here in just a minute. Where do we want to see our runners start today?
Let's see. I think. Oh well.
Well, it looks like the game's going to answer
Not a bad
for us.
Not a bad spot.
Oh, we're going to start in level, is this 8?
That looked like 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not even gonna give him the freebie bomb hole. Blue and red whiz robes, so they might just.
I would definitely leave that until later. I would peace out on this. Now we're going to go ahead and find, since we started with the wood sword, we're going to fairly immediately find a sword with what would have been our sword and a candle. We're going to be able to pick up that extra candle. And it looks like Nux is going to find level 1. And is there anything on Death Armos today?
Didn't get to see it on Zabo's side. Took a untimely death.
I mean, if it was on Death Armos, that screen has definitely earned its reputation. Looks like we're going to dig in level 1 a little bit here for Nux. This is a good idea. Level 1 is going to have 2 items in it and a heart, in addition to a Triforce that we're going to need to beat the game. Plus, so far, with the Wizrobes on the overworld, our enemy sets are going to be fairly tame in the dungeons.
Looks like we have a large secret of 80 rupees today as well. And the Death Armos hint was nothing.
Well, that was a very fast Triforce in level 1 for for Nux, and yeah, this is good.
Looks like Nux is going to go back in there and see if he can find those items, which is definitely a good play, with 1 typically being our smallest dungeon, and so far only running into fairly, well, spoke too soon, there's the Patra, but...
Yeah, but it's an ellipsis Patra. We have beam swords, and we're entering from the left side of the room, so as long as Nux is careful, we stand a good chance of taking this thing out. And in level 1, this is both a room that can be a push block, or in level 1 only, it can have a floor drop over in that corner. So it looks like Ekir is going to do the exact same thing. Big Dunka is going to get his Triforce out of level 1, go back in. Let's see what we can do against this Patra. Alright, Nux is close.
And then Sabo taking one of our new shortcuts that's been laid out in the Rookie Rumble flags for this tournament. It looks like Fred was contracted to do some landscaping. You saw that shortcut headed from the Lost Woods into the grave area. And then depending on which way he goes, if he heads east a little bit on that northern river, you will see 2 step blocks where we can step over that river and head into that Death Mountain area.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Nux is about to... Nux is continuing to explore level 1. Ekir is going to take down this Patra. Now, unfortunately, the room's going to give us a key. It's not an item. But that key does allow you to go a little bit further here into level 1. As Big Dunka has found and is digging level 6. I applaud this decision only because I'm one of those weird people who, oh no, we're leaving now, there's Wizrobes. I was about to say, I'm one of those people who kind of likes to dig random things first, but I don't think I'm even doing Blue Wizrobe NSU room with the shutter door on 3 hearts and wood sword.
Yeah, anytime you peek a dungeon early like that, you gotta go a couple rooms in and just see if you can either nab an early item or Triforce and see what enemies you're dealing with.
Yes, it even has a name in our community. It's the Rick 6. All right, meanwhile, we're going to continue working on level 1. We have another potential staircase room for Nux, and then Ikir is working on this bunnies. He's doing a really good job of using those beam swords to his advantage. He's staying out of the way so that those bunnies can't hug him for 2 hearts of damage. Big Dunka is going to start burning the forest and find an 80, I think it was an 81 rupee key that may be our cheap key for the day, as Grandpa Sabzo is going to find and enter level 1. Now this is a really easy Triforce to get. It's just going to depend upon what the items are in here to see if digging this is actually going to like really pay off very well.
Like Ikir picked up that floor heart.
Floor hearts are good. We appreciate that because that's going to give us a chance of being able to pick up the White Sword Wand.
In this Rookie Rumble tournament, our White Sword item is going to be locked at the wand.
Yep. Yeah, it's one of those nice little quality of life improvements that is definitely very helpful, especially since the enemy HP is going to be a vanilla. That wand is going to do a lot of damage. Grandpa Sabzo is going to get his Triforce out of 1 at the exact same time as Ikir, and it looks like he's going back in. No, he's going to leave. All right. And get a bomb drop on his way out the door.
I saw that bomb upgrade for 97. I don't think anybody had enough to pick it up yet, but we don't know how much it gives.
Oh, item in level 1 is going to be the blue boomerang for Nux. Now, we didn't see a floor drop because we can't confirm until we see where the second heart is going to show up, if that was the floor heart or the coast heart. We just know that we found a heart.
I'll say it is always a little disappointing finding a boomerang in level 1.
See, I'm on the fence about this. This early in the game, that boomerang is going to be able to be put to a lot of good work. So you're going to be able to, you know, pick up things from across the room. And with vanilla HP, you can split a Vire and kill the bats with the boomerang. So there is a lot of utility to it, especially if you later on end up finding rooms full of Lionels. You can stun them, gather them up, and bomb them.
Yes, that is a very convenient use for the boomerang.
There's also using it against the dig doggers after you split them into babies.
That's a good technique, one that I don't usually get to use that often because I normally will just skip the boomerang.
A lot of people do. They don't like having the extra B button item to scroll through. Ikir, meanwhile, is going to go ahead and pick up wooden arrows. He had the money, he found the shop, so he's going to go ahead and take it. I think this is a good heads-up play because you don't know if you're going to have enough money later. Grandpa Sabso is trying to get past these spike traps in the useless moat room. And it looks like our runners are all like, nah, we don't want to do 6. We'll come back to this when we have to.
Yeah, I've seen a couple seeds this tournament so far where picking up those wood arrows have been a real heads-up play. I don't know about you, but I'm usually on the fence about buying the arrows. It kind of depends on which I pick up first. So if I get a quick bow or something, I will definitely pick those up, but sometimes I'll just hold off until I know I might need them.
Ooh, good money-making game win there for Ikir is going to get them back up to 88 rupees. I go with whatever the seed is kind of feeling like. So everything's going to play differently. So if I'm in a seed where I do, in fact, have an early bow, then yeah, I want to prioritize arrows. But for me, most of the time, I know that my combat's not very good. So I'm going to prioritize whatever keeps me alive the longest.
Yes, depending on the money of the seed, sometimes that will definitely like influence me to just try to save up for that blue ring.
Unless the game is going to tell me, you know, hey, by the way, your red ring is hiding here, and I can actually get there. So it looks like our door repair guys are really big fans of the magical boomerang. Nux is going to take an unfortunate death walking out of vanilla level 5. Blue dark nuts on those staircases is never easy to get by. And we found the Lionels. So dark nuts and Lionels are on the overworld today, which means that the beefiest thing in our dungeons is going to be Gibdos. Gibdos and dark nuts.
Yeah, Gibdos, dark nuts.
Not dark nuts, Wizrobes, sorry.
Yeah, those blue Wizrobes in the dungeons, but
yeah, but that's not bad. That means a lot of utility for the wand when we do get it, because the only thing that's not going to be killable with the wand is going to be the Wizrobes.
if anybody can find 2 real quick, I think a common trend that I have seen is getting lucky with that white sword item being in level 2. Not guaranteed, of course, but with all those
oh, poor Big Dunka.
All those Wizrobes flying around these dungeons, it might not be a bad idea to try and incentivize finding a white sword.
True, any sort of damage upgrade this early in the game is a beautiful thing. And IB Karma, one of our trackers, is letting us know that the silver arrows are in level 5, and that the ladder is going to be in level 4, because hints are in fact helpful, and somebody took advantage of having a little bit of early money. Alright, Leek here is going to go get some more river checks in.
Getting those hints early for the bow and ladder are going to really just set you ahead. Those are usually, well, obviously silvers are always required, but that ladder is often required, or at least extremely convenient for navigating our dungeons, and especially 9s.
Yeah, and we haven't even seen the coast item yet, so, you know, there are a lot of things that ladder could be good for. Now, IB Karma is letting us know that it's either 4 or 8, but we'll figure out when we get there. Or somebody can go back and check the VOD for us. Big Dunka, meanwhile, is going to go ahead and find level 3, which, big surprise, has even more Wizrobes. Yay. Oh, here we go. We're going to get another hint here. By the way, the book is going to be bow blocked. Here is either an immediate transport or an item in level 3. And the Triforce room, so it is in fact a super room. We've got Raft in 3.
Could still prove useful, we don't know yet.
Looks like Nux is going to give us another hint, another look at the hints. Now he's going to have to up a retry because he did not have enough money to be able to check them all at the exact same time. So we're going to get the hint about the silver arrows again. And Migdunka is going to pick up his second Triforce and the item out of level 3. He's done. Meanwhile, Ikir is going to find and enter level 3 as well. Now that was a fairly straightforward level because it's not going to make you... Oh, get the clock! Get the clock! There you go! Bliak Lurks is going to be level 4.
Always love picking up a time leak clock leading to his map, so it should be even more straightforward and easy for ICure to... Well, oh.
He's going to try to pirouette.
Now? Okay. Gotcha.
Let's try to pirouette. It's okay. Let's see. Level 3. Level 3 to me looks like a side profile of Gru. Even with like the hunched over shoulders a little bit there.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, Big Nunk has given us a look at the any roads. Looks like we've got one that goes up into... Never mind. We've got 2 that go into the northeast. Thanks, game. 3 in the northeast. These are so trash. Wow. There is the raft for Ikir, which means as soon as he comes back out of the staircase and clears that room, he's gonna have his Triforce and be done with level 3. Wow, those are just special any roads, let me tell you. We have a question from Pizza in chat. I'm late to the party. If it's not too much trouble, can you let me know about the flag set? So we have a couple of different things going on. We've got a first quest overworld, Shapes Dungeons. Heart Shuffle is off. The Armos item today is going to be the recorder, by the way. The White Sword item is forced to the wand. Enemy HP is vanilla. As chat is now saying, we need some Fred Coughlin monkey emotes. And it is, we're using the new flag that adds the bridges and pathways into the overworld for our rookies, since quite a few of them probably don't know how to screen scroll just yet. It's fairly straightforward, you know, it's a good jumping off point for entering the randomizer. Grandpa Sabzo is on beep strats. He's trying to get these Lionels to move away from the staircase, as Big Dunk is going to take an unfortunate death, but he did go ahead and pick up that recorder, which is very useful to him. Yeah, he's already 3 is back on that opposite side of the map, so if he really needs to get back there quickly, he can just recorder over to 3.
I will say, as a runner in this tournament, these rookie flags tend to not hold anything back on combat, but for sure some definite quality of life features there to just make it that much more manageable if you haven't gotten down like a screen scroll yet, or have trouble finding some combat early on, or some tools to do some combat early on.
Yeah, well, I mean, the fact that you start with 8 bombs on the wood sword is nice. You don't have to go play sword hunt when you open up the randomizer. You're not gonna have to like go to the entire way over to the other side of the planet to find that wood sword. We're gonna get the first look at the coast item, which is gonna be the banana. I don't think we see anybody pick that up. And then Big Duck is gonna go ahead and check the hints back near the vanilla wood sword cave. Wait, we're getting ice cream, Rexy? Where's mine? Now, I do find this kind of funny that we spawned on the screen of level 8 and none of our runners are going back in there yet. We know it's full of Wizrobes, they know it's full of Wizrobes, but it's kind of funny that there's 2 items in there and they're all just like, nah, we're not doing this yet.
You know, oh, 34 on those bombs, so not the cheapest, but I don't think money has been the worst in this seed so far.
It's been okay. I mean, we do have the expensive bombs, so that 71 rupee key is actually really nice. Big Dunk is going to put this raft to use and see if, well, we'll get one of the raft checks at least. Yeah, the 81 or 71, those are some fairly affordable keys. So while the bomb price is terrible, you can at least go ahead and get a key with like 2 or 3 secrets.
Nux picking up that blue candle for himself.
Yeah, he was a little bit late to that, so he is going to have a bit of exploration to catch up on, but at the same time, we haven't really seen anything game-breaking yet. The most important thing is that all of our runners, I believe, have now seen the hint about the location of silvers. Ikir's going to take an unfortunate death on the overworld while trying to bomb the coast. Grandpa Zabzo is in the only room in 3 that's actually going to matter. He's going to get the item and the Triforce in quick succession.
We're still waiting to spot that white sword item, but also nobody, I think, has made their way quite up to Death Mountain to do some serious exploration yet either.
Yeah, our bomb counts aren't really very favorable for that at the moment. Grandpa Sabso and Ikir both have 6, which is great, but they're kind of on the opposite side of the planet. And as Sinpyro, our tracker, one of our trackers, we do have 2 today. I feel really spoiled. It's fantastic. is pointing out that Big Duncan did do a couple of the spots in Lower Death Mountain, but I don't think anybody's really dug deep in there yet. I'm now wondering if we're going to need to find a power bracelet because, you know, the game's got a sense of humor. Big Dunka is trying to farm orange dark nuts on the overworld for bombs. Doing a good job of dodging both the fireballs from Zora and the dark nuts themselves.
That's some excellent footwork from him, though.
Oh yeah, he's doing a great job. He's just got to be. It's not the most ideal enemy to want to farm. And yeah, we just had Mags directly next to the location hint for Mags.
More jokes from the rando.
Oh dear, Ikir is going to walk north and take a Lionel beam to the face because that is a firing squad screen.
Yeah, this overworld is definitely not the most favorable early game for these runners.
No, though oddly enough, this is the exact type of overworld where you would want that blue boomerang, especially for that screen that Nux just took a death on. You can boomerang the Lionels and walk straight through them. It's pretty useful. All right, so Big Dunka and Nux are goodness gracious, they're continuing on with absolutely no bombs.
And Nux had a full room of nothing but those blue octos and 0 bombs to show from it.
Yeah, so the unfortunate part about having to rely on globals is that it's a chance of a bomb drop, as Big Dunka is going to find level 2 all the way in the top northeast corner. So you have a chance of being able to pick up the bomb if the game will actually, like, let you have it. Looks like one of our large secrets is being blocked by the recorder today. Grandpa Savso is going to go ahead, up a save with all of that money. He's got blue ring money. Have we seen the shop?
I don't believe we've seen a blue ring shop yet.
If we have, he's beelining right there. He's headed straight there right now. Thank you very much, chat. It looks like we have a ladder blocked bow, and I'm gonna assume, is it in level 2, or was that a hint that we just saw? Hey, level 9. All right, we got level 9 on Ikir's side. Let's see where in the world we happen to be. All right, top northeast corner. Now, here's the unfortunate part for Big Dunka. He's up there right now, but unless level 2 actually cooperates and gives him a bomb drop of some kind, it may be a little while before we get to see, he gets to see level 9.
A floor heart in 2?
Yep, we also had the bow.
Oh, okay.
One of our amazing trackers. I feel so spoiled. I'm so used to doing races where we only have one tracker. This is fantastic. And Nux is about to put that. No! He was trying to put the boomerang to good use. Finally gets a bomb pack up in the top the top east part of Death Mountain, and that Lionel is just like, nah, I'm faster.
Or Nux. So now it's gonna be a race to see who can find this level 4. And hopefully
yeah, we're still also missing 5. And then at some point they have to go back into 8, and I don't think anybody wants to go back into 8 right now. Here with the bow with the arrow purchase early is actually going to have a little bit of an advantage here as soon as he finds the bow on the floor of level 2, because he's going to be able to just start shooting some of these bunnies. IB Karma, one of our other trackers, is guessing he's putting a guess in chat that level 4 is going to be at the waterfall at this point. There are still a couple of other options. I think we have Coast Raft, we have all of the power bracelet spots, and possibly maybe some burn bushes or things that we just haven't gotten to yet.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
still
bombs for Sabzo.
a ton of. Ooh, and we get 14 out of that.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful bomb upgrade.
Yeah, still a ton of overworld left to explore for our runners.
Yeah, I generally try to mark some of the stuff on the side. I run a tracker program while I'm doing commentary, but I haven't really been keeping up very well today. All right, now I'm just waiting to see where this bow in level 2 is, because once Ikir finds that, it's gonna be good for him. Oh, IB Karma, it would totally put the power bracelet in 8 and then put the level 5 behind it. This randomizer is gonna do exactly what the randomizer wants to do, and it likes doing evil things that way. Thank you to Brewers fan JP for letting us know that the bow was one room from start in level 2, so there may be a way that maybe Ikir just didn't check that room yet. Or doesn't realize he picked it up.
Was it possibly in a... I thought I saw a double...
He did? It's on an island. Okay.
Room. Yeah.
Then I find it a little strange that Ikir was stabbing the bunnies. Oh, no, Ikir can't pick it up. He doesn't have a ladder. Alright. That's why he's stuck on this side of the bats. I was confused as to why Ikir had stabbed that entire room of bunnies. It's because he can't get to the bow. So we really do need level 4. I am totally awake today. This is good. I need like a massive amount of caffeine.
Looks like Grandpa Sabo is gonna do a full dig of 1, because we're still missing at least 1 item. Possibly the Coast Heart.
Yep, here comes the raft pickup for Nux, and then as long as he clears that room, he's gonna get his Triforce out of level 3. Oh, poor Big Dunka is gonna get the bomb wall open, so at least he doesn't have to redo that, but unfortunately, he's gonna have to walk back as he takes the death to the overworld. It looks like we're key blocked as well from the Triforce in level 2 because none of the runners who've actually found it were able to pick that up. Yeah, that room's gonna drop bombs for Ikir, which is useful, but unless there's a way to get into the, because the room above, you can't, because it's shoot. Alright, so if he can go north here, there's a key door that we haven't been able to get past, 2 rooms to the north. Yeah, there we go. There's the heart on the floor. We're gonna take that because at some point we might find the wand, maybe. As Nux is gonna get taken out by the Lionels down on the coast. Oh, yeah, we are super ladder blocked unless he uses a key to go into that room. Big Dunk is gonna find the worst any roads I've seen this week. These are so good.
It's so mean. So mean.
Yeah, so I think in level 2, it's a combination of we are ladder blocked from the bow, and we are ladder blocked from the Triforce in 2 because it's either you're going to need a key to enter that from the middle section, or you need the ladder to enter it from the bottom of that room, because there is a key door.
That Triforce is in a Chevy room.
Oh no, we're definitely not getting that today. Sorry guys, I was watching somebody take a death on the overworld. It's like watching a train wreck in action. You're just like, no, Lionel Beam, why are you doing this to me? We're gonna find the map for level 1. It's like when you're playing, and if you use an emulator, there's a decent amount of lag, especially in screens that involve projectiles, and you just see it coming, and you're going, no, no, I can't get out of here.
that lag can be both a blessing and a curse. Sometimes it gives you that split second extra to react, and other times it just throws your rhythm off just enough, and you end up running face first into something else.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. There are like times where you can definitely like use it to your advantage, but for the most part, you're just gonna, all right, please cooperate. Looks like Big Nunka is gonna buy some more bombs while he's got the money. Now, Big Dunka, did he get a chance to bomb open the screen for level 9 while he was up there?
I thought he got one bomb spot up there before he died, but
Okay.
I am not 100%.
Our trackers are letting me know that they believe he bombed it. So that's actually good. If he makes it in, you don't know if he got it in. Okay, hopefully he's headed back there right now, because that's one of those things that if you do take an overworld death, oh, he died. Yeah, that screen is pretty rotten. If you do have to take an overworld death, that you're just hoping that it didn't end up costing you a little bit of information. In this case, knowing the location of level 9 before you find the rest of your dungeons is pretty good. You want to know if you're going to have to dig out a power bracelet from somewhere. And at this point, we're getting really close to needing that power bracelet.
Oh, yeah.
Now, one of the things for Nux is Nux still needs to pick up his recorder. And, you know, that would be pretty helpful because, again, the Triforce for 3 is on the other side of the world from our start screen. So if you do get sent back, it's at least a little bit of a shortcut. And Grandpa Stepso is continuing to look out for the floor item here in level 1. We know that there's a boomerang in the staircase. Hey, level 7!
Yeah, with these transport being so awful today, it looks like, yeah, that recorder could definitely come in handy for this scene.
Yeah, especially, you know, all of our Eddie ropes are in the northeast, so, except for, I think, 1. All right, Big Dunka is going to try to pirouette in level 7. He's going to have to use a bomb. So let's see, still outstanding. Levels 4 and level 5, and we are kind of fast running out of things. So it is looking
Finally
like we're going to need a power bracelet.
Picks up a key drop.
Ooh. That's always a good thing. Level 7, usually with its size, is going to have a decent amount of keys in it. Same thing with level 6, is ever so often you can go in there and it's almost worth digging a couple of extra rooms just to get resources. Coast check, that raft is firewood.
And I think we just got our first small secret of the day at 4.
Ow. Oh, poor Nux. He's gonna get caught. On another, so any of the screens that limit your movement, like these corner screens, are really difficult to have Lionels or Wizrobes on, because it means that you have far less space to dodge them. All right, Grandpa Sabso.
Letter.
Grandpa Sabso, continuing in level 1.
Sorry.
It's okay. At some point, we're gonna find a floor item in here. Oh, possibly this room. Go ahead and clear that. Nope. This is the blue boomerang, though. Let's see if he picks it up. Again, it's still got a decent amount of utility with the Lionels on the overworld.
Definitely. With having a lot of hearts and the wood sword, your chances of having, like, beams aren't super high, so it should make it easier to take out some of those keys rooms real fast, too.
Yep. Exactly. With vanilla HP, that just definitely adds to it, because the boomerang does stand a chance of killing things, and our trackers are letting us know that we are hard ladder blocked in level 7 as well. Was there a room we couldn't kill in level 1? Wasn't there a Goma?
There was a Goma.
But it
had the heart, and that might have been 2.
A different level, yeah. I'm wondering if there was Chat's telling me he got Wait, why PB'd? Lord Goopy, we're not sure. We're gonna see if he goes and pushes this block, and then yeah, that might be the answer. Yep, power bracelet on the floor of level 1. Thank you very much, chat.
Good looking out. Thank you.
You saw it on someone else's stream. I see. Thank you. Yeah, Nux should have it as well, but Nux hasn't actually checked any power bracelet spots. So maybe Nux didn't actually see that he picked it up. All right, here we go. We're gonna hopefully find 4 and 5, because at this point we are running out of, oh my gosh, this screen. We are running out of places.
Did not see the price for that potion, but it looked like blue was in the 40s and red was in the 50s.
Oh, Ekir is being brave. He's going to take out the Dig Dogger inside the chute. Now, there's a chance this is going to have something. A lot of these rooms will every so often have a drop in them.
And at this point...
Oh, the map. There we go.
Good find. For some of these 7s that I've seen tend to have some branches in them too, so that information is good. Yeah,
this reminds me of Mario Brothers. It reminds me of the Fire Flower. And this is going to be the transport stair. Now, we did see this on somebody else's side, but what we didn't know at the time is that there were a couple of rooms above this. Unfortunately, Ekir doesn't have any bombs right now to be able to test and see if that wall is going to give. Nux is going to take another unfortunate death on the overworld, but again, this is a rotten overworld, so, you know, you just got to try to live through it. Oh man, and the lack of bombs is going to come back again here, unfortunately for Ekir. Show me your menu, Nux, please. Yes, exactly. I have track races like that.
Like Dunk has taken another dive at the Death Mountain checks.
It makes sense. We're still missing a couple of levels. If he hasn't seen these screens, then, you know, he's coming up on this screen that always oh no! Always likes to have some. Oh my goodness. He's got the I like this. I like this play from Big Dunka. He's gonna go ahead, use the potion to make sure he gets to check these spots. Nux is gonna take a death.
We got our first wand for Grandpa Sabo in that PB block on just come short of Death Mountain.
Now that is definitely going to be a nice thing to have. Oh, Martian has a wand at the grave. Duncan now has the hint. But the unfortunate part is if he's done all of the grave, he also will probably know, hey, level 4! He will know that he's power bracelet blocked from his improved damage. Big Duncan is going to find level 4. I believe he knows the ladder is in here. Yes, 8 is in the Dead Woods. Waterfall area, 7 is underneath the waterfall. Coast PB spot for 5 sounds about right. Because we've seen the rest of, we've seen Vanilla level 5, we've seen Vanilla White Sword. Level 4 is the open cave next to Vanilla level 9. Uh-oh.
We haven't seen a bait lock yet, so we don't know if that could come into play.
Let's not wish torture on these poor runners. Hey, is this the ladder in 4? Oh, it's segmented.
Got a segment.
No. Now we finished clearing that out because that's going to at least get Big Dunka a key, but I like the fact that he's going to go ahead and take the transport staircase. You want to try to save the key. It's the only one you have, and resources have been a little bit scarce. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the spiders. I would have actually picked up the rupees on the off chance you have to buy another key. We're going to get a compass off the floor here in 4. And hopefully bomb north. Yeah, there we go. And a big thank you to Brewers Fan JP for checking Nux's VOD, letting us know that Nux does in fact have the power bracelet. They just haven't been checking power bracelet spots because they may not have realized they picked it up.
I
That's
did
always
get
one
a
of
chance
those things.
to take a look at Dunka's menu, and he does not have that power bracelet.
Yeah, Duncan didn't go very far into one. The power bracelet is in the same room as the banana, and it was on the opposite side, I think, of a key door and a bomb wall. But here comes the ladder out of 4 for Dunka.
Big find, and he is the only one that I think has made it this deep into Death Mountain. So
Yeah.
a
Well, thankfully,
huge
this is
advantage
at
for
least
him at this point.
Yeah, and thankfully, at least this is an open cave in Death Mountain, so this is something that all of our runners will have the ability to get into. But not knowing that that the power bracelet is in your inventory, that's always a little unfortunate when you do discover it the hard way. Oh, triple segmented 4! Yeah, this is great. I mean, it's great for
I
me.
think this is the first triple segmented level that I have seen all tournament.
Wow. All right, the randomizer's slacking. We need to tell it to hurry up. Some of our favorite things have been like, we've seen like 6 segment level 5. Oh, poor Big Dunka. This is a hard room to fight the Gliok in, but I think he definitely wants to clear it so that he can get into that shutter door. He's got the potion at the ready, which is a really good idea. All right, he's probably oh gosh, he's getting there.
Good footwork in a tight space generally.
Nux is going to do a good heads-up play. He's going to go ahead and buy a key. He has near max money. Looks like he's going to go back in for another one, which I think is a great idea. If you're not going to prioritize the blue ring, then definitely spend that on keys if you can. We're going to find the other hint cave in Death Mountain.
And Sabo's about to enter 4. Right on Dunka's heels.
Yeah, I think the only so the ladder should be able to get to. That shouldn't be a hard thing to do. But right now, Big Nuck is just trying to find that second transport staircase that's going to take him over into the segment where the Triforce is.
Like the game's going to make you go all the way to that left side. No?
No, actually, I think it's back in the
something.
original. It's back in the original section. Possibly. We're gonna get the key. The key is really big, though. All right, so that means that we definitely have to use the key over here. Or can we bomb? We might be able to bomb. No, it's a key door. Because, yeah, Big Dunka went ahead. He did check the other side of the segment, which got him his ladder, which was a really good thing. But he is going to have to use that one key to be able to get the Triforce out of 4.
Baba's going to find his... Oh, nope, he's in the
No, transport staircase goes to
that.
ladder.
Okay.
Though Sabso does have that extra key, and if Nux, when he gets back up in that direction, they're gonna have a little bit of leeway, so they're gonna be able to just kind of check a couple of doors before finding that ladder, which would be kind of good for them.
Okay, finding some clutch keys on his way to the Triforce.
Yeah, that's, oh goodness, and is able to use the key to get the Triforce from underneath the Patra before it murders him. Alright, now Sabso, without the map, isn't going to realize yet that this is a triple segmented level 4. Ekir is on his way to finding level 4, and Nux is finally going to get the information that level 9 is in northeast of Hyrule. Alright, Nux is going to find level 2. Now, we know that the bow is here, but without the ladder, we can't get to it. We can't get to the Triforce either.
Ekir finding 4, so he's on his way to his ladder. Dunka found 5. I'm not sure where he was when he went in there, but he's going to be our first into 5.
Sin Pyro, our tracker, is saying that 5 is east of Vanilla First Quest. It's the spot that always
Okay.
has something. The top of the stairs.
That terrible blue dark nut path. Lack of a better term.
So this could actually work out for Nux, since he doesn't realize he has the power bracelet. Nothing other than the wand is blocked by the power bracelet. So this is like best case scenario for how this will not end up coming back negatively upon him. That he doesn't realize that it's in his inventory, is he doesn't need it. Now, if he can't find silvers, it does mean that he would probably go back into level 1 looking for it.
To bail onto anyway.
Well, he already saw that he's blocked by a couple of different things, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got that.
And it looks like Ikir ran out of bombs in 4. That's unfortunate. There's the ladder for Sabzo. Now I'm going to touch on a comment in chat. All the runners that I've ever raced with, and I've been doing this for a very long time, everybody has their own theory. Hey, there's the silvers for Dunka. Everybody has their own theory on when to pick up the Triforce. Some runners will pick it up the moment they see it, especially if it's beyond a hard combat room. Some runners, like I used to, actually leave it into the last thing in the dungeon so that I could do it as a refill. In the end, it's whatever works best for you. There isn't just one way to do this, which is really nice. As we get more and more rookies and more people involved in the community, it's always good to see people who come up with new theories. Because really, guys, there isn't just one way. There isn't only one thing that works. The only thing that there is only one way to do, unless you're playing Swordless, is kill Ganon.
But it looks like in this seed, our blue potion is going to be more expensive than our red.
Oh, Pepsi didn't go on sale this week. Oh, Nux is back in the Northeast. He is going to go back into 2, I imagine. Or find it for the first time. He's 1 away from the arrow purchase. And Big Dunka is trying to get back to 2. It's going to take a death on the screen right below it. Hey, we're going to go into 8. All right, sure. I like this. I mean, with the ladder, I would have prioritized getting the bow out of level 2, but this is also okay.
Could just be looking for maybe a quick item that's going to help out. Maybe like an any key, red ring.
Yeah. Red ring would be really nice. Any key would also be really nice. And yeah, Dunka was trying to do the right thing. He was trying to save the kill on the Wizrobes, and that blue Wizrobe was just like, no, I'm not letting you out. He's doing a good job of using the room geometry to his advantage. He's going to go ahead and get the map. Now, the nice thing about this is that the spike traps will save the fact that he cleared the room until he leaves the level. There is the Triforce at a 4 for Big Dunka. Now, the important thing here for Big Dunka is that he does, in fact, have enough bombs to be able to check this staircase at the top. He just has to make it there alive. Or, sorry, Grandpa Sabso. And he's doing it. He's being nice and calm. He's going to go ahead, clear a couple of the dark nuts out of the way. He's going to wait for everybody else to move. Level 8 is going to have the book. And we actually saw a hint earlier that that book is going to be blocked by a Goma.
Looks like, yeah, Dunka's going to take that knowledge and just move on for now.
All right, good job, Grandpa Sapso. He's, again, being nice and patient. He's taking his time, and he's going to find level 5 at the top of that staircase, which is going to get him his silvers here. As long as it's not key required.
Speaking of patience, oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's okay, I was just going to say Nux is back in 7.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest lessons for a lot of rookies, and definitely myself included, to learn has been patience in some of these in some of these overworld and locations with some of these tough enemies that it's, you know, almost faster to go slower in a lot of these places to kind of base off of what the enemies are giving you in their own movement to make a better decision.
Exactly. Sometimes, and it's really weird. Like we were doing the Mentor and Apprentice Battle Royale, and one of the weirdest things you have to tell somebody is sometimes you just have to wait a minute when you're entering a screen, especially with ones that haven't. There's the bow pickup for Big Dunka. It's a little difficult to get your brain wrapped around the fact that sometimes you have to just wait. You just have to stand still for a moment and let that screen actually finish filling in so that it doesn't catch up and end up murdering you before you can make it across. Because your brain's going, I'm in a race. I have to go fast. Oh, look at how much easier this is to shoot the bunnies now. There are the silvers for Grandpa Zabso.
It looks like, yeah, depending on how this 9 is, only thing that could be holding Dunka back now looks like it might be keys or bombs.
Yeah, both of those are going to be slightly problematic, especially since we have to find the Triforce in level 8, and it's a Wizrobe dungeon. There is the Triforce out of 5 for Grandpa Sepso. It looks like he's gonna up A and continue. He's like, I don't need to fight my way back down these stairs. So I'm gonna assume, and I'm pretty sure we saw him pick the Triforce up out of level 4. So he is done in that part of the world.
If he decides to dig out 8 or head straight over to 2 for that bow.
Oh dear. Sorry, I'm looking at Ekir's screen. We're ladder blocked from the Triforce in 6. So, unfortunately for Ekir, he just he ran out of bombs in level 4, I believe is what we were told, and he just could not get to the item. Good block clip into that transport staircase here in 6. Now, he does have the potion ready in case he needs to use it. Dunka is gonna whistle. Now, this is a kind of a hairy screen to do some whistling on. Nux is using the boomerang to good measure, but he did take an unfortunate bop from the Gibdo while getting the clock. So he is down to 1 heart. Alright, looks like it's cleanup time for Big Dunka. He's gonna go do all of these dungeons that we have seen, but did not want to deal with because of the Wizrobes or the ladder blocks.
Looks like this 7 might be transport locked. Or no, I think Nux just ran out of bombs, so he wasn't able to check that east side door. Or east side wall.
I think actually chat told us earlier we were either ladder or potentially there was a room full of bunnies that could be cleared, but without the bow, it was a little difficult to do. At least trackers. I'm pretty sure that's what our trackers told us, as Nux is going to find some more money above the waterfall. Hey, good fairy pickup for Dunka. You know, he's taking advantage of the fact that water messes with the blue Wizrobe spawns, and he's just going, I'm holding still, I'm holding still, I'm holding still. Please don't change your pattern.
Definitely one of those slow being smooth.
Exactly. The less deaths you take, the better it is going to be. There's Dunka. He's going to be able to pick up his Triforce at a level 6. And yeah, they are confirming for us. 7 is either ladder or bunny. 8 is apparently bow blocked. Alright, Big Dunka is headed back in the direction of possibly level 8.
Like he's not going to waste any time looking to see what might be in 6.
Oh no, he's already got bow, he's already got silvers. He's going. He's seen all of his levels. Now, if you do stumble upon a book or a red ring or an any key here in level 8, then yes, you're probably going to pick those up. But you're probably not going to go out of your way to find them. Now, Big Dunk is going to go ahead, save the room with one enemy dead, and see if something other than the blue wizard comes back. In this case, it's going to be an orange. That's a lot easier to deal with. Yes, Empire, that is a good point. White Sword 2 is also really good.
And Ikir with 9 hearts and 2 Triforces might be a good candidate for Mags, being that I think he knows where it is, and he is fairly close to it right now, if he can just grab that last heart that he needs.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that screen is brutal right now. Now, Ikir was trying to head back in the direction of level 4, or at least East Death Mountain. Grandpa Sabso still looking. I think he may need to see level 9 still. I don't remember if he had, I don't know if he's done the Northeast, so he would be looking for level 2 as well, and his bow. And Ikir is gonna go back into level 1. He's ladder hunting right now. Big Dunka trying to take advantage of door strats. Now, after a while, the main problem with door strats is that the fireballs from the floor can actually come in. He does a great job of it. Big Dunka's going to get the floor heart.
Yeah, definitely having those silvers makes that much easier.
Oh yeah, his damage output's really, really good right now. Grandpa Sapso is going to find a take any. He's up to 1 heart within eligibility of being able to pick up that magical sword.
Nux trying to deal with these Lionels on 1 heart.
He's got a good strat here. He's just getting a little bit of unfortunate RNG. But yeah, again, this is one of those things. Every runner has a different opinion. Every runner has a different method. For me, this is definitely when we were talking about how we would tackle the overworld and prioritize money. This is definitely a seed where I would have done whatever I could to get the blue ring. Because unfortunately, what's really setting Nux back has been a lot of these overworld deaths that just send you back to East Timbuktu and make it so that your exploration is just getting interrupted all the time.
Yeah, and especially with that start location, yeah, really not in a convenient spot to get in any direction to Death Mountain.
Yeah, you're getting sent all the way back to the opposite side of the world from where you need to be. Plus, the overworld's full of whiz robes and dark nuts, and on this screen with 1 heart green tunic, this is going to be great clip. This is going to be, without that clip, that would have been incredibly difficult. But here comes the silver arrows for Nux, if he can get to them. Alright, Big Dunka doing a good job. Oh no! He's doing a great job of dodging all the fireballs and the landmos, but the floor finally got him.
Now, for these landmos and moldorms, I think personally my weapon of choice, depending on the room, I like having a red candle, if only for those, because you can shoot a couple of those flames and they generally move slow enough where you can get a few hits on them before they that
Same thing with
burns.
if you have the book and the wand, that can be really, really useful. But really, I've seen I've seen people take them down with just a wood sword. They just are way better at dodging than I am. Oh, Dunka. Oh, Dunka does a great job of taking out the Manhandler with the silver arrows.
It's a bomb. Let's see if he can make it into this staircase.
Oh dear. He does!
He does.
Oh, it's the transport. You take this. You're not coming back out again.
Sending us to a new area. He has not been in this top right portion of 8 yet, I don't think. Or when
he's
was
been
in
up
this
here
area,
a little
he did
bit.
take a death.
He took the death to the Landbows a couple of rooms from here. This room. And Grandpa Sapso, meanwhile, picks up his bow and Triforce in level 2, and he's on his way back to 6, 7, and 8. He has to find 7, because I don't think he's seen it under the... Oh, no, that room is gross. Now, he's going to clear this in a good way to not have to be like, okay, what did I just pick up from inside? Nux, meanwhile, is continuing to work here in level 5. Oh yeah, that was a very good way to clear the rupee boss. You just leave that one off to the side and make sure you're not standing on it when the item drops. Because unfortunately for Nux, he doesn't know that he has Power Bracelet in his inventory right now. Though, fortunately for Nux, the Power Bracelet isn't blocking anything other than the wand. Alright, Big Dunka headed back in the direction of 7. I did not see if he got the Triforce out of level 8.
No, he took another death to that
Landmo room.
And
oh
decided
no,
to
Nux
move on.
Oh, Nux got bopped into the key door in 5. Was gonna eat his only key. Now, thankfully, he's gonna get his silver arrows here. Alright, Grandpa Sab, so finishing up his checks on this side of the world, he's about to find level 7. The Dongo is a jerk and is going to eat Nux's bomb. He's going to pick up a heart off the floor. Can he get to the Triforce in 5 without a key? It doesn't look like it.
I think, yeah, 5 was that one where you needed at least 1 key.
And then you walk through the
followed the path.
Yeah. Alright, so Nux is, I think he's trying to set up he's either trying to get a heart or set up a screen scroll, which is how he ended up over here. I would take that heart.
Yeah, with as bad as this enemy set is and no ring yet, I'm definitely going to take that heart before I try to do my screen scroll.
Oh, no. So, unfortunately, again, this overworld is just not cutting Nux any slack. He is taking a death 3 screens away from level 4. But thankfully, with the Triforce and the recorder, he can go ahead and whistle back. So he did get the Triforce in 5. Eek here, meanwhile, with the Power Bracelet, is going to be able to pick up his wand. Big Dunka is gonna find Compass here in 7, which shows a really entertaining location for this Triforce. Nux is gonna make it into level 4, which should get him his ladder. I'm not sure if we need a key to get to it, though. I know you do have to take the transport shenanigans.
Yes. There was the transport shenanigans, and I believe you needed 1 key to get into that one room in that north segment.
Where the Triforce,
and then,
yeah.
And then the path would keep giving you keys until you get to your Triforce.
Okay, that's gonna be good for Nux. As long as he can get to the ladder, that's gonna be good. It looks like, however, he doesn't have any bombs, so he's gonna have to go get some. And our trackers are letting us know that we can't bomb to that room where the Triforce is. So we've got to get there the long way in 7. Which I believe from what we've seen before involves a transport staircase.
I think that was a transport staircase behind that bunny room. Or no, it's just keys.
Alright, there is the Triforce out of 5 for Ekir. He's going to go back in. This is actually a very good idea because we know the silvers are here. Here comes the transport stair for Big Dunka. Now here's the transport stair for Ekir that will take him to the other side of the level where he's going to be able to find the silver arrows. Big Dunka putting those silvers to good use. However, he is kind of getting a little bit low on money. Oh, we really have to take the long way to get there. Thanks, game.
And it looks like by the time he can find his way down to that path...
hey, good boomerang from Nux is going to get him around this blue Lionel. Now a bomb pack game would be fantastic. Nice try. There you go. He's going to get a heart off the red Lionels. I think he's working on a global count right now. The fairy is really good as well.
Dunka picks up that floor heart in 7. He's up to 10.
Oh, Ekir, you gotta go back in. There you go. Ekir's going back in to 5. There's that. Oh, you go get that.
7.
There's a white sword at 7. Yeah, that is... Oh, unfortunately for Ekir, he doesn't have any bombs left, so he is leaving level 4 to go and try to get some bombs. Now, he can purchase a pack, but man, are they pricey. Alright. Big Dunka has hopefully found the path. I mean, this has to be the path into the Triforce room. Meanwhile, Grandpa Sapso is continuing to work his way through 7 as well. Now, he doesn't have the compass, so he doesn't know yet that he has to find a way down into there. Ekir's going to return to 4 with the bomb pack. There's the Triforce.
Yeah, that compass was not anywhere near this part of level 7.
Yeah, I mean, the funny part is he's going to kind of find the path. He's at least got the map. So when he does finally get the compass, it's going to point him, you know, hopefully in a direction he knows that he's going to have to, like, take the transport again and all that. So he's going to have a little bit of information. Here comes, I think, the ladder? No. Transport stair again for Ekir. Headed to the ladder. Alright, Ekir's only a couple of rooms away from the ladder. Now, the compass was a bit further into... It's right here. There we go.
Picking up that mags.
Woohoo! I mean, you know, we had the white sword for all of 3 minutes. This is fine.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna work his way back to 8 and try to clear that out with all that firepower now.
Yes, this is definitely going to be a little bit easier to deal with that magical sword as opposed to just the wood sword and the fewer hearts that he had the last time he was here. To answer a question from our tracker in chat, no, I don't think we saw anything in 6. We basically got Triforce and left.
Duncan being the first one to clear that out, he did not waste any time looking for anything in there.
Oh yeah, I mean at that point you have bow, you have silvers, you get ladder, you're just going. You're like, all right, I'm taking the Triforce and I am getting the heck out of Dodge.
Unless I see something on the way, I'm not even looking.
Ekir has picked up his ladder out of level 4, which we know is hard required. Oh, safety door. Big Duncan not even bothering with the room that killed him twice. He's like, I'm just going the other way. Gotta be a little bit careful here.
Yeah, run into a little trouble with this bow, but bailed out by this clock. Good news for him.
Yes. All right. So Ekir has his ladder. He is on his way. He's trying to find that transport staircase because he has no keys. There's a Triforce and 8 for Big Dunka, which means he is going to be the first of our on-screen runners to be able to enter level 9. There's a lovely hint that Dongo has the bow. Thank you, game.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought that was level 2 that was right next to R9, right?
Yes, we can whistle the 2. But yeah, level 7 just told us all the way in the top corner that nobody wants to go up there in level 7. The game decided to tell us where our bow was located today. All right, Haley, what are we looking for here in level 9?
So, a couple things. First and foremost, we're looking for that shutter door that does not open with all enemies dead if we have not killed Ganon yet. And a new thing that came out with this updated Rookie Rumble flag set, great accessibility feature. Normally we'd be listening for that Ganon roar one screen away or adjacent to the room that we're in now. But in addition to that, we can still hear the roar, but where it says life in our player's top right corner, that will change to say roar when you are a room adjacent to Ganon.
Yeah, it's a really nice thing that Fred's added. There are a couple of different things that can actually mask the roar of Ganon. So this is just a really good way that not only makes it a little easier for everybody to pick up on it, but it's going to make sure that even if you have difficulty picking up on some of the sounds, that you'll be able to know if you are next to Ganon. Grandpa Sapsa is going to pick up the white sword here. We've got the any key in 9 for Big Dunka and the Triforce at a level 4 for Ekir.
Yeah, definitely a good pickup on that any key for Dunka. You just never know what you're going to run into in these 9s.
Very true. Though it's kind of funny, sometimes in all of the races over the years, there have been occasions where the any key is a wonderful thing to find, and you're really happy to see it, but at the same time, it can lead you on a little bit of a goose chase, because you now have access to rooms that before you might not have been able to go into, so it's kind of a mixed bag.
Now, the real question, CD, is do you think that bait block that we saw in 9 is going to come into play?
I think we have enough of level 9 with transport staircases available, hopefully, to us that, no. I think there'll be maybe a way around it. Though the inner chaos gremlin inside of me is going, yeah, that'd be fun. All right.
For our runners, I did not see a roar.
Look at this. Grandpa Samso has cleared, like, almost every room in this level 7. He's going to find the Triforce without finding the compass, which... It'll be nice, but man, is that a lot of time that he didn't have to spend.
Yeah, and I don't remember if he saw or remembered that block in the middle where you had forced you to take this transport, because knowing where I got taken out of that transport in 7, I might probably consider that little peninsula in that middle section.
Oh, he's working his way there. Oh, another bomb upgrade. Do it. Do it, do it. Oh. Here comes the magical sword pickup for Ikir. He basically has cleared everything except for the one room or two rooms that the Triforce is in. As Big Dunka is continuing to work his way here through level 9.
We hear a roar.
Yay, we have bacon! I mean, what else do you want on a Sunday morning?
And that door pops up, and so we know that is not Zelda. Indeed, Ganon.
So we do have 2 shutter doors coming off of Ganon. With the magical sword, we're only going to need 4 hits.
And Ganon in his vanilla room.
Yeah, he's at least cooperating. He's not in the wall, so that's always good. Alright, we're gonna check both of the shutter rooms, because the only time there can be multiple shutter rooms coming off of shutter doors coming off the same room and have it be Zelda as the door pops open
looks like
is from Ganon's room.
Everyone get your GGs out for Big Dunka, finishing with an official racetime.gg time of 1:14:32.
Alright, Grandpa Sabzo, meanwhile, is headed back to start cleaning up the other side of the overworld for him. I did not notice if he had picked up the Triforce out of level 7, but hopefully one of our trackers can update it for me.
Big Dunka finishing up first on our restream and 3rd overall.
Alright, Big Dunka, not Big Dunka, Grandpa Sapso is headed in the direction of 6. I am definitely going to assume with all of those bombs that he did get the Triforce out of level 7. Meanwhile, Ikir has the magical sword, he's got the bow, he is whistling. He needs to get back up into the top northeast corner to go get his bow out of level 2. He's got to finish off level 2. I think it looks like he might tackle level 6 first, though. Alright, so here's the plus side downside for Ikir going into level 6. Plus side, he's got magical sword and he's got ladder, so he will be able to complete level 6 fairly quickly as Big Dunka gets his Triforce out of 6. The downside is that if he doesn't know that the bow is in level 2, it might take him a little bit longer as he digs for items. So let's see if he goes back in or if he's just cleaning this up while he's here. And welcome and GG's to Big Dunka.
Yo, thank you.
Jeez.
Appreciate it.
So that was definitely fun.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, come on. That was great. You needed the ladder that's all the way up in Death Mountain behind a bunch of dark nuts and other lovely, wonderful Lionels on the overworld.
The thing that got me was going 10 minutes without getting a bomb drop in the very beginning.
Oh yeah, we were, yeah. You and Nux were both out of bombs for a while there, and we're just going, all right, come on, game. Are you gonna give us explosives?
In addition to that ugly overworld, it was not very kind at times for these bomb drops.
No, I don't think I got a single one.
Here comes the magical sword pickup for Grandpa Sabzo. He just needs to go finish level 8, and then he will be eligible to enter level 9. And once you find the right transport staircase, that's a fairly friendly level 9.
Yeah, that was only, in reality it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, less than 10 rooms probably total.
Yeah, because it was kind of a forced path.
Yeah, that was there was one other possible transport, but I think that's pretty much the only way to go.
Yeah, and one of the things that unfortunately slowed down Grandpa Sabso, he didn't find the compass in 7.
Oh, and you
so
could use...
he dug basically all of that level 7 except for the little peninsula that was to the left as you walked in the door. He's going to use bombs to take out the whiz ropes in the start room. Now that will stay clear as long as he does not exit level 8. But yeah, so that slowed him down a little bit, but you were the first of our on-screen runners to be able to get into level 5 and 4 and get the items that you needed out of there, because this overworld has just been doing absolutely no favors for Nux and Ikir.
Yeah, the hint that the ladder was in 4 and that the arrow was in 5 was absolutely enormous. It's just the whole time going in the overworld was like you could tell immediately that you needed that ladder very soon. So and the whole thing was just hunting down 4, and then at that point it all opened up.
Oh yeah, and our trackers love the fact that the ladder was blocking the bow.
Of course.
I mean, it's the randomizer. That's what it's going to do. Ikir is going to take a death in the unfortunate NSU room. He and Nux were both in this NSU room in 6. Unfortunately for Ikir, I don't know if he has made it far enough into 2 to know that the bow is in there, or if maybe he just never saw all of the hints. So
yeah,
he's actually
the first room, right? Wasn't the first room in 2? Yeah.
It was pretty close. I actually missed it, and the trackers had to let me know, and then I forgot for a minute that none of you had found the ladder yet, because we'd seen the hint. I was like, oh yeah, we got a ladder, we're fine. And then I was like, wait, no, we don't. Yeah,
it's the first room to the left from entrance. So, but it's ladder blocked. So yeah, if you don't take the time to clear the room, then you never know.
Now this room was giving you a little bit of fits. Here is the compass for Grandpa Sapso, or was it, I think a little bit further up, there was a landmo room in 8 that was just being an absolute jerk.
Even just getting up to level 4 was no picnic either.
No, it was up at the top corner there, Death Mountain.
And then, of course, the wand, the only thing that's blocked by that power bracelet today is...
Oh, yeah. Saw that, and I'm like, well, there's no chance. It's like, we're never going to get that. That's, the white sword drop late was nice, but the whole plan, I cleared extra stuff in 7 in hopes of finding the heart drop, just because knowing exactly that it was right on route, is like, sure, we'll grab it.
Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense. Oh no, Grandpa Sepso's gonna take an unfortunate death. Now he's gotta kill the Wizrobe to get the shutter door open. Because he's just trying to get to the Triforce in 8. He's got the compass. It's lovely. Gotta love Wizrobes. I love the fact that you all 4 simultaneously walked into 8 and then left.
Oh yeah, over there.
I was like, oh wait, was it level 8? I think it's level 8. And then everybody's like, now we're done. I mean, like, there's Wizrobes in here. We're leaving. But yeah, as Sin Pyro, one of our trackers, was pointing out, unfortunately for Nux, he found the boomerang in 1. There's the red ring in level 6. That's actually not a terrible thing to find.
Oh, it was in 6. I was wondering where that was at.
Oh, it's hiding behind things you don't want to have to dig.
And
hopefully this sends Ikir in the right direction, but Nux has the power bracelet, but is not aware that they have the power bracelet, because they got it got Y-forced on them basically when they cleared the rupee boss. So because it's the floor drop in level 1, it's in the same room as the boomerang. He doesn't know he's got it. So that's the thing.
Yep, that was interesting. So.
But yeah, so welcome to the Rookie Rumble.
Yeah, it's been interesting. It's definitely been interesting.
Hopefully a good kind of interesting.
It's been interesting.
Okay.
It's hit and miss. It's so hit and miss.
I get it. Randomizer.
I get it. I've been doing this for a long time now. I get it. But man, sometimes this can be really unfair.
Yes. Unfortunately, Grandpa Sepso is going to bomb the wrong wall, but he's going to get it right. And he is on his way to being able to pick up that Triforce here in level 8. Looks like he's going to check the staircase to see if this is something like the red ring. Now, the book in 9 might be nice as well. And chat's telling me we're not going to talk about the 3rd qualifying seed at all. And Sapso's going to nope out on the book.
One. Yeah,
is that the one that took everybody like 2 hours?
Yeah. I think it was like 150 or something like that, and I was like, the whole time I was yelling at myself. I couldn't remember the last time I did a 150. I think the winner that was like a 120 something. It was like late 120s.
Yeah, I looked at I work weekends and I do other stuff. So I had checked the standings, and then I was like, oh, this looks like it was a thing.
Yeah, it was miserable. I think I scum saved the keys like 6 times.
Oh. All right, Ikir is back in level 2 to get the Triforce out.
Well, I'm gonna I'll let you guys finish up here.
Sure.
Thanks everyone. Yeah, thanks everyone for putting it on, and yeah, we'll see what happens here in the next week or so. I don't know when everything's gonna get posted, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Well, welcome and GG's.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Alright, here we go. Ikir gets the compass that's going to point him in the direction of the Triforce. Now, the bow is down here as well. I don't know if maybe he picked it up or didn't pick it up on his way, but Grandpa Sapso is going to be able to enter level 9, so if we could switch audio over to him. Thank you kindly. There is the Triforce pickup out of level 2 for Ikir. Now, if he hasn't got the bow or the item, I imagine he's going back in. Yeah, he's going back in. He's going to go get that bow.
For that bow.
Good, because that's one of those things that there is only one way to fight Ganon in this game, and you do need the bow. It's one of the only things that there's only one way to do.
And so
here's the any key pickup.
We don't know exactly all of our item locations, but we know where all of the, I guess, best ones that you might want to find throughout this seed. So yeah, 9 could have this Coast Heart or this Candle, which I don't see any runner picking up, even if they do see them.
Here comes finally that ladder for Nux out of level 4. Alright, so as we know, the path in 9 is fairly forced because of the location of the bait block. So as long as Sabso ends up taking the transport staircase, he's in really good shape. As Ikir is going to go back into 7 with the bow, the silvers, and the ladder. And the red ring.
I think Grandpa Sabo is on his way, headed in the right direction to find Ganon.
Yep, Nux is going to, he's working his way here through 4. Now, Nux is going to need, I think we need a key to clear this room for a key, buddy. Or at least to check and see, or bombs would be really good. But Nux, I'm pretty sure you need the key to be able to get through the transport staircase to get to the section of 4 that has your Triforce in it. Because it's that one room he hasn't been in above the original transport stair, and it is a key door.
And Nux does pick up a key, so he should be in good shape to clear this dungeon out.
There we go. He's just going to finish checking a couple of these rooms. Again, sometimes in the smaller dungeons, it's not a bad idea to clear a couple of extra rooms for resources. Grandpa Sapso is going to find Ganon. Now, Nux is going to go ahead and try to clear this Gleeok. It would kind of be a mixed blessing if this Gleeok ends up taking him out, as it's about to, because this is a terrible room to fight him in. If he just decides to go back and check that one door with his key, because it will put him on the right path.
Grandpa lost his stun lock on Ganon, but only had 1 hit left.
Hey, there we go.
Takes the insurance potion before. And now he's just got to follow his path on to Zelda.
He's going to check left door first. Again, if you have multiple shutter doors coming out of Ganon, you definitely want to check all of them. Okay, he's going to go ahead and go back. But yeah, this is such a friendly 9 compared to the rest of the seed. It's like, here, I'm really sorry I put you through this overworld, as Grandpa Sapso is going to find the door that opens.
Everyone get your GGs out in chat for Grandpa Sabo, finishing with an official racetime.gg time of 1:27:50.
Nope, and suddenly we've got right side audio again. All right. Meanwhile, Ikir is trying to do the obvious path to get to this Triforce in level 7. Now, that bunny is just not cooperating. He's going to get down here a little bit further and find out that you can't bomb. Nux is going to take an unfortunate death here in level 4. So it's going to take him a little bit longer to get back to the Triforce. And apparently the recorder was Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, though it's one of those where it's actually 2 different songs that use the same configuration. It's like, all right, sure. I mean, I only know the obvious ones and, like, The Simpsons. And the Axel Foley theme.
Yeah, there's a few of them that really kind of throw me off and get them confused with something else.
Oh, Ikir's gonna use a key here in 7. Now, thankfully, there's a key buried in one of those pancakes that he'll be able to replenish it with.
I see he has his Triforce from 5, but did he ever pick up those silvers?
I am not sure, but we'll see if he does switch over to the bow. Because if he cycles through and it shows the wooden arrows, then yeah, he's going to have to eventually go back to 5. Here comes the... Oh, Nux is going to get lucky and get around that Patra to get the Triforce out of level 4. Welcome and GG's to Grandpa Sabso.
GG's.
Whoa, thank you. Appreciate it.
So that was fun.
Yeah, that was interesting. Kind of had me all over the place.
Oh yeah, that was it was definitely a little bit of a wild goose chase there, but at the very least those hints did tell you where you needed to go.
They did. I was scared because I missed one. I got 5 of the 6, and the whole time I'm thinking, what if that last one was important?
Fire the arrow to get something.
Oh, good.
I think it was book.
That usually doesn't help me.
Yeah, it was, and you actually didn't choose to pick up the book, which in the end, since 9 was very, very forced path, it didn't really hurt anything.
Wandfire is my bane.
Okay, Ikir's gonna find the path in 7. Well, so I'll tell you what really did slow you down a little bit in this one, because you and Big Duncan were kind of like step for step almost. But what ended up slowing you down in 7 is he found the compass in 7. And it took you a little bit longer because you had to clear all of 7 because you just, I don't know what happened. You just didn't end up finding that Triforce anywhere.
Yeah, I imagine where I did find it, it was probably pretty close to start. But I saw a lot of that 7.
Well, sadly, you can't get there. The path that you took, that you stumbled upon, was the path that you had to take, as Ikir is going to get his Triforce out of level 7. Nux has got his bow out of level 2.
Yeah, in 7, you kind of had 2 options. Once you took that transport staircase, is that you could either go all the way left or go left a couple rooms and then start heading down. And you chose to head left. So that's what kind of set you back in that 7.
I see it on my tracker. I missed that one room to the left of the transport. I didn't go down. I went left.
All right, so Nux is about to get the compass that's going to point him in the direction of the Triforce here in level 2. But yeah, that's actually one of the things. Ikir ended up fully digging 6. He may be looking for silvers if he didn't get the hint. I'm not 100% sure got all of what hints. But he did end up finishing digging 6, and that got him the red ring, which is definitely going to help in levels like this 8. It's going to keep him alive a little bit longer. But the overworld has really been a presence today.
Yeah, it kept me out of the northeast corner, casino corner, for quite a while.
Oh yeah, because you had to
as
find
you saw,
9.
I went much later.
Yeah, and another thing that kind of threw a little bit of thank you to Sinpyro in chat. Yes, Ikir does not have silvers, so we can't really be sure if maybe they just never saw the hint about silvers or what. But we know before the end of the game, they are going to have to go back into level 5.
Oh, and 6 is pretty free if you get there with all the items you need already.
Oh yeah, you just walk in, like 4 rooms, Triforce, bye-bye. But
Oh,
alright,
yeah, and it
Nux
was-
is
what was
working
it,
his way
one-
towards the Triforce room here in 2.
Yeah, one room left from the start, or the entrance of 2, I think, was just the silvers on the floor over a ladder spot.
5? Maybe. I don't remember enough of it. Oh, that was Bo. Yeah, in
Or,
2.
no,
Yeah, I feel pretty fortunate
silvers.
that I went into some of the levels when I did. Held off and
Oh, yeah.
waited to do them because then it was pretty quick.
I was telling Duncan, I was like, yeah, it was kind of funny to watch all of you walk into level 8 at the same time and all of you just leave.
Yep, that wasn't happening.
Here's the Triforce pickup out of level 2 for Nux. Now, Nux does have his bow. He's also been to 5, but Nux, I believe, ran out of bombs? Oh, does he have silvers? He does have silvers. Alright,
Yeah,
there's
silver
the
set.
Triforce.
Yeah, silver set was super important.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
other than seeing the location of the red ring, that is a hint I always love to see, because if you don't have to dig level 9 for them, it's very, very nice. Oh, poor Nux.
And watching you and Duncan just kind of go move for move, getting those hints early. The only thing that really kind of hurt you in the long run was just some of that really tough combat up and around Death Mountain. Some of those tight spots with those dark nuts.
Alright, looks like Ekir is going to go to level 9, so I'm going to assume that they don't have the hint about the silvers being in level 5,
Oh, no.
because if you had seen it, you would not be here. Though here's the good news, bad news situation for level 9. We couldn't go very far, because again, this is a forced path in level 9 for the most part, except for the fact that he's got bait in his inventory. No! I was about to say, we get forced into the transport staircase that ends up taking you to Ganon, and then you are fairly Ganon blocked. So, if there's not a way to get to any of the items, it's a good way to tell you, hey, your silvers are not here.
And on your way, you do find one of those items being the any key.
Yes, the any key is going to be really nice. Well,
Yeah.
maybe. I mean, at this point in the game, we've actually got keys.
I think I took a straight path to Ganon. I didn't actually have to take a transport in there.
Oh, really? I thought you did take the transport. Okay.
No. I saw the transport and I marked it as a question mark, and then I went just up and heard the roar and went straight in, and of course Zelda was, one room over, one room up.
Okay, chat is actually telling us the exact same thing, that there is a straight path to start. And welcome Raiders from Lana Bean's channel, and GG's to Lana.
I think the only difference between Duncan and Sabo's nines is, he took a transport staircase, and I think he entered Ganon from the left, and Grandpa,
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
he went-
entered Ganon from the bottom.
Yeah, because he went south at his first door after he killed Ganon, so that would make sense.
Oh, that was the room with the wall masters that I went left first after Ganon to see if Zelda was there. Yeah.
All right, or a great thing for Ekir to find would also be the silvers are not here hint. Because that definitely would help. So I will ask though, you did buy a very early bomb upgrade, which was great because it was an amazing bomb upgrade. But had the thought of picking up with this overworld, with some of the combat that you're seeing in the dungeons, did you ever give thought to picking up a blue ring?
I did, and here's how that went down. I've had a lot of sessions with my mentor Custom, who's been awesome, by the way. He, after reviewing some of my VODs, I hold on to rupees to a fault in the hopes of getting the blue ring instead of using it on resources that would make things easier otherwise. And, not trusting my combat, and I opted to trust my combat this time.
And it turns out it was a great choice for you. Because you made it through the seed, you did a good job, and you weren't taking a bunch of overworld deaths.
Unfortunately, it was a friendly potion cost there at the end because I didn't have a whole lot of rupees, and 50 for a red, I'll take that any day.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Even if I don't like Coke.
Luck out with a red potion being cheaper than a blue one.
Yeah.
At a reasonable price at that.
My favorite is when they roll the same.
Right.
It doesn't happen all that
Two
often.
blues
but
equal a
it's like,
red. Sometimes
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah, like, no, I mean, like, literally the same. Every so often, both of the potions can be the same price.
Wasn't it Rick who did that one time in a race?
Yeah. Yeah.
The wrong math.
Yeah. Oh, no, not even that. I'm saying both of the potions, like, I've seen it where they were like 62 rupees or 51 rupees. They were literally the same price. So you're paying the same price
That's
for
so rough.
one blue as you'd pay for two for the red.
Makes for an easy decision.
Mm-hmm. Or like on the random occasions where the oh, poor Nux. This aid is awesome. Or
Very
on
rough
the fun occasions where your secrets all roll to, like, we had one the other day. I think they all rolled. One cave was 3 secrets for 51. Here is the roar for Ekir. But like all 3 secrets were the same price, and you're just going, well, did I roll vanilla or something?
That would make me nervous.
All right, here
Finds
comes
Ganon. He's going to
Ganon
nope
for
out.
Ekir. Does he think he had? No, he's gonna immediately up an A. Okay. So he's got half of the puzzle, and he doesn't know it yet, but Zelda's right around the corner. So best thing for Ekir to find is going to be the hint that the silvers are not here, or both items in level 9. Nux, meanwhile, is continuing to work on level 8.
He also hasn't found that any key yet, so he could
Run out
very
of keys
quickly
would be
find
good.
himself in a key situation.
Yeah, it would definitely force him out of this level. Sometimes there's little mixed blessings, like fighting the Gleeok in level, I think it was 4, triple segmented 4, where the Gleeok's blocking a shutter door. A couple of you took a death in that room, and it ended up forcing you back in the direction you needed to go in.
Yeah, I attempted it. I didn't think it was going to go very well, and it didn't.
But in the end, it just pushes you into the path that you need to go in. Man, this room is terrible. Now, Nux, unfortunately, is 1 heart away from being able to pick up the magical sword. He's going to get a clock, which is going to allow him to clear this room safely.
We missed it, but we have, I guess, confirmed a red candle in 8 and the coast heart in 9.
Yes, Lana, one of the other runners in the race, was kind enough to let us know that
perfect.
there's a heart in 9. All right, so Ekir is gonna find the other path into Ganon. Does Ekir map his 9s? And chat's telling us there's really no way around Ganon. That would be really good for Ekir because it's gonna get them out of here. If there's no way past Ganon, then it tells you your silvers are not here. As Nux is gonna take another death in level 8 without the increased offensive mags and without any form of ring. This is being slightly problematic, but thankfully the original room is still cleared. Alright, Ekir's gonna find another stair. Are we gonna be able to go anywhere from here? As Nux finds, oh, this room. That's what's killing Nux, is this room. Okay.
He just can't get around that room with those
Yeah,
robes all over the place.
You've got to get a good spawn, or have enough health to be able to take 1 hit to get inside the actual spiral. Somewhere you can move around a little bit. There is, I think, somebody found that spiral from the other side as well. So you can pop out, kill whatever you can kill, get back in the staircase, and then just not have to really deal with it. Oh, he was so close there.
I took a couple of deaths in the spiral and 8 with that blue wizard. That was pretty frustrating.
Yeah, that guy was being a jerk. I thought you had him, and then he was like, no. Because you were trying to get through the shutter, because that's the path to the Triforce, and he was just like, this ain't happening. So Nux is going to have to leave 8 again. Here comes the heart for Ekir. And yeah, Nux is going to do the fairy fountain. He's going to have to clear the initial Wizrobe room again. I really wish. Maybe he'll go to 6 instead. He's farming for bombs. Hey, he's going to get a bomb pack. All right, here comes Ikir again. Now, what Ikir needs to really find, other than, you know, it wouldn't be terrible to know where Zelda is. He needs to find any key. There's Zelda. And answer question in chat. No, we don't think he saw the silver cent. He wouldn't have come straight to 9 without them if he had. As I think he may have only checked one of the hints that gave the location for the ladder, possibly?
I think he just might have been low on rupees when he got those hint spots. Unfortunately,
oh, this is good for Nux.
On the wrong side of this dungeon to find that any key so he can get out of here and go look in any other spots he might have left behind.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
Nux is trying to take advantage of the water spawn issue in 6 with the Wizrobes. He's doing a good job of it. Because the nice part about the water rooms is it's gonna mess with those Wizrobes. They don't know what to do about it, so as long as they stay in the same pattern, you can kill them in here. He's just got to be careful. He's doing a good job using the sword beams to stay the heck out of the way. All right, there you go.
Makes it through.
And I mean, this is a good call on Nux's part. If you are just beating your head into a wall in a different level, sometimes it's not a terrible idea to just go do something else for a little while. Because you're at least going to calm down, you're going to be able to think clearly, and it'll make going back into that level hopefully just a little bit better to deal with.
Looks like he's gonna dig around a little bit, see if he can.
We know this is a good thing. That a heart or a red ring is going to be a big help. That red ring would get him through that room and ain't no problem. Oh no. The unfortunate part is he's going to have to re-clear this because he did pick up the Triforce. But he's using the bombs to his advantage. This is good. Now the game is just being a jerk. Ugh,
Oh,
the
no.
blue Wizrobe said no. Alright, meanwhile, Ikir is still in level 9, still looking for the second item. Or where are we going? He did have bait in his inventory, so he was able to pay the bait block. Nux is like, nope, I'm done in
that
6. I've got the Triforce. Yeah, the enemy key
Definitely.
isn't far from start.
Might have been what set him behind too, is just having the means to clear that bait block opened up so much more of that dungeon for him.
Yep.
Which was
Now
not a good thing.
it looks like he's making the right choice, and he is heading hopefully to 5. We're gonna see where he's whistling to. The whistling onto that screen without red ring is dangerous. Because your welcoming committee is not a kind group of people.
I had a tough time with that screen.
Oh yeah, you did. I think it was. Did you do a screen clip?
I did.
Yeah, it was very good. You guys did good. That was just no. That's a no screen.
Now we got a
All right,
little
Nux
bit
is-
of lull. What were your thoughts on this tournament so far, Grandpa? Or Sabo, whichever you prefer. I'm not sure.
It's Sabo. Everybody says Sabo.
Sabo,
It's all
sorry.
good. No, it's all
I call
good.
you Sabzo, but you know.
You can call me whatever you want, CD. It's fine.
Yay!
This has been amazing. The community is fantastic, and anybody who's listening, I highly recommend getting into this if you've ever thought about it. I've watched these for 10 plus years and finally pulled the trigger this spring and joined this tournament, so highly recommend.
So Ikir's gonna have to leave 5. He does not have bombs. He's going to need bombs. Oh, pick up the clock. He's just gonna go to the bomb store. It's fine. This is a bomb store. But yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Grandpa.
Yeah, no worries. It's a friendly community. Lots of folks willing to help. Lots of rookies right now, so it's a great time to get in. Even if you missed the Rumble, I highly recommend giving it a shot.
Oh yeah, they've always been. I have to say, this is one of those communities where everybody pretty much just always does whatever they can to help out, the new people and answer questions. When I first started, there's nothing more entertaining than thinking you've just done something incredibly boneheaded, and then you look over in your chat and you see like names like Thierwolf, or you see Fury SK, or you see Captain Green 7, and you're like, oh. Okay, this is great. And then they try to help, and it's really nice. Because at first you're just going, really? I had to make a mistake in front of them?
Yeah, this game can be so unforgiving at first, but once with just a little bit of help on technique, it becomes very accessible, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I agree. I've been playing for about 10 weeks.
Wow, you're doing better than I was at 10 weeks. I used to have to pause seeds.
Same.
Alright, Nux is gonna get the bad news that he can't bomb south. Oh, actually, he doesn't have bombs. Uh-oh.
Might benefit him a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where the compass was in 7.
I think that compass was before that transport taking you to this north section of 7.
Nice. The room dropped bombs, so he is able to find out that he cannot get there from here, but he is still going to keep digging. There are the silver arrows for Ikir.
Now he knows, and he's just gonna nope out, and looks like probably head straight to 9.
Oh yeah, he's ready to go. He's got the path to Ganon. He's got the path to Zelda. He's like, let's just go finish
his red
this.
ring.
Yeah, that red ring's gonna
help out.
Yep, and to answer a question in chat, passion before DPS. You'd like to get into it, but it seems like a lot of things to remember, and it's daunting to you. So while that is very true, there are a lot of resources available. I personally use Z-Tracker, which has a lot of things that are just kind of built into the tracker to make it a lot easier. The flag customization is getting to the point where, I mean, you could put it on 0 HP enemies, permanent beam sword, or things like that. That'll make it a little bit easier to start, learning the game and picking up some of the basics. And then again, there's always somebody but there's always somebody willing to help answer questions.
This is an amazing resource.
It really is. So it was originally made by Dr. Brian Lord on 111, and now the programming, as Ikir is going to enter the Ganon fight, the programming has been taken over by Neon Nane in chat, who's going to be doing some interesting changes to the program. Let me tell you about laminated overworld tracking. Yes, okay, that's fair, Ranger Smurf. As Ikir is going to take down Ganon, he's going to use the potion just to make sense. Oh, here comes the wiki.
Our wiki, and then feel free to follow any of our runners that you've seen today, or our trackers, which are Sin Pyro, IB Karma, your commentators, me and CD. All of us, I think, would be great resources, and anybody else you see in the community to pick their brain, ask questions.
Here comes the finish for Ikir with an official race time of 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 36 seconds. Let's get some GGs in chat. And again,
GGs.
if you're not the type, yeah, there are so many different ways, so everybody learns in different ways. Welcome and GGs to Ekir.
Thank you.
So that was fun.
That was a really rough beginning.
Yeah, that overworld was not cutting you guys any slack. That's for sure.
There was a period between like 15 minutes and 45 or 55 minutes where I just got nothing done. It was bad. I got 2 hearts.
It was, yeah.
That was it.
You and Nux had this overworld was just like, nah, you're not going there right now. Turn around.
Yeah, I tried forever to get to that area where 4 and 5 were. And just like,
yes.
I think I died like 4 times trying to get there.
Yeah, it took so long for anybody to get up there. We were like, are we power bracelet blocked? Like, do we need a power bracelet? Because we just hadn't seen it yet. Because there were just so many dark nuts and the Lionel beams and just trying to get up there that it was definitely a thing.
Especially on ladders, because you had no dodge room.
So one of the things that would have saved you a little bit of time is, unfortunately, one of the hints in the shop actually gave you the location of silvers being in 5.
Yep, that would have saved some time. I would have gone back in. I think I was short of bombs when I went in the first time anyways, so I didn't have anything to do.
Yeah,
I think go and hope.
You left and tried to farm them, and then of course your bomb price is just, it's rotten. But the hints were fire and arrow to get a book in 8, and then there was a hint in 8 about the bow. And then the only other two that we had seen was ladder in 4 and silvers in 5.
Yeah, I just hoped, I knew I got found one of the items in 9, and I knew one of the items in 8, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go hope it's in 5, because I can get to 5, I can buy bombs, I didn't like nothing in it, so hopefully it's just there. I got lucky, it was.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, digging that a little bit of extra in 6 actually did kind of help you out, because you had the red ring. You were the only one of our runners on screen to be able to get that red ring. And
oh, really? Wow.
yeah, there's this with the Wizrobe Room spiral staircase in 8. It was just, it's giving Nux the runaround. That's the only reason he doesn't have the Triforce out of 8 right now is that room.
That room was ugly. A lot of rooms of this one were ugly.
Yeah.
For me, like tough monsters early, and especially in like 1 and 6, I found early 3. Just sit there forever, just whacking away at things that take 9 or 10 hits to kill.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a thing. So I will ask though, with at some point, did you ever give thought to maybe purchasing a blue ring?
Purchasing a boomerang?
Blue ring?
Oh, blue ring. I don't know if I ever really had the money for it, but it actually did not cross my mind at all.
Okay.
I don't even have I have on my tracker 1 place for a blue ring, 2 places for a blue ring existed to buy.
Okay.
So I just wasn't marking them down. I wasn't really thinking about it. I had lots of hearts, but that wand was locked behind the power bracelet also. It's like it told me it's the power bracelet, or the wand is in the grave. I'm like, it's the only place I haven't done the grave. I need the bracelet. Okay, where do I find bracelet? I like the mark.
Sadly for Nux, so it did kind of work out in the end. Nux got Y-forced by the power bracelet in 1. I don't think they even know that they have it yet, because somebody went and checked the VOD and the tracker, and it wasn't marked at the time. So unless they have seen it since then, Nux doesn't know. So Nux doesn't have the wand. So Nux is a little bit behind in. He's a little bit behind in firepower.
Yeah, without that wand, or without like the red candle to just have repeatable damage that's away from you, then yeah, you have to get up and melee things. That's not fun.
Now, sadly, the bow was good. The bow was good, except for the first time you were in there, I space cadetted on the fact that you didn't have ladder, because we'd got the hint, and I was like, oh yeah, we got the ladder, we're fine. And then you're stabbing bunnies, and you couldn't get on the other side of the moat room, and I was like, oh wait, we don't have a ladder.
No, the ladder was up before. I couldn't get to me from getting there.
Oh yeah, the tea hadn't quite fully kicked in yet at that point.
Looks like Nux has had enough of this wood sword and is going to pick up mags, so he can hopefully knock out the remaining 2 levels that much faster.
That is an excellent plan, because it will definitely make things so much easier if you can just
It
one stab
does. things. It really
but yeah,
does.
that's so to touch on the ring thing though, and I know there's a bunch of different opinions on this, and having come through, I've been doing mentor and apprentice with my mentee Crump, and one of the things that we've had discussions about is I know there are people who will put no stock in getting a ring, but sometimes in some situations it is most definitely a worthwhile thing to pick up. I know there's a stigma attached to it. I get it. But anything that's going to keep you alive longer and mean that you are not constantly going back into start is going to end up being a time save. And if we are racing, then that is a good thing.
Absolutely.
So don't ever let anybody tell you that it is a bad thing to do something that will, in the end, have a positive impact upon your gameplay. Because just because they don't like it is not a great reason for you to not reach your smurf. But yeah, it's not, it's not a great reason. Here comes Nux, finally able to clear this room.
Go Nux. Yeah, I just spaced the
this
blue ring. At least there was a gambling place like 2 spaces away from start, so I could have just farmed money for it. But I just did not think about it at all.
And it's just one of those things. Like, and it's not, you will eventually get to the point where you don't need it. Or at least a lot of people will. But at the same time, early on, especially in your racing career, early on in racing, anything that keeps you from dying, a potion, a big shield, picking up hearts out of a take anything that will keep you actually moving forward into the game is going to be worth it. Because it saves you, the death animation, it saves you sending all the way back to start. It's just one of those things. So find out whichever one that works for you. If you're a potion person, that's great, get a potion. If you're a ring person, get a ring. If you like having hearts, get hearts. Because in the end, it will end up saving you time.
Because see, like this, where your start's in the lower left and all 4 teleports are in the top right.
Exactly.
That was awful.
It was definitely special. That was very fun. Again, it was fun seeing every single one of you on screen walk into level 8 and immediately walk back out. I was like, wait, is it level 8? What did we just find? It was good. It was very good. But yeah, here we go. Nux is just gonna get this, he's gonna get bombs and go back into 7. And he's gonna be able to finish up this seed.
Finally takes out that blue Wizrobe. Much easier now that he's got mags.
Okay, yep. Mags is definitely, Mags is a beautiful thing. It's just good to see. Now I'm trying to remember where the Triforce is in here.
I think it's on the right side towards the middle, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so we just gotta go a little bit north.
Hard to say because a lot